Hi everybody, hope lots and lots of you are going to join me at this incredible, powerful full moon, the most powerful full moon of the year, to talk about the dragons. And hi Freya, and it'll be really interesting to see what messages the dragons give us. And I know that they're wanting to join us tonight. Hi, Miriam and Natasha and Caroline and Johnny Angel and Paula. Hiya. Nice to see you. And as I say, I hope you're all ready to relax and be bathed in the energy of this full moon. Okay, Cheryl, you would like a card. Let's see. Air and water dragon. Now, let's see what you've got here. And this helps you to connect to the higher frequencies. Now, this is for everybody that is linking into us now, but most particularly for Cheryl, I don't know how you pronounce it tonight. Now, this is about trusting your intuition. A perfect card to get tonight when we have the most powerful full moon of the year, an absolute supermoon. This is about developing your psychic abilities. Be open to enlightenment, in other words, to seeing things from a higher perspective and being who you are. Now, as I look at this card, I see with the dragon, there's lots of flying fish. And somehow this says to me, you know, you've been a bit bogged down for too long. It's really time to fly, to be inspired, to find people and things that really make you feel inspired. And the dragons are here to help you. So have a look again at that card. That's for you. Hi, Sonal and Anne-Christine and Hanneke and Julie Mack and Alexia and Caroline and Bronwyn. Lovely to see you all. And Kenzel and Marianne. I know there are lots and lots of things on tonight because of this incredibly powerful supermoon. So I'm really pleased you decided to come to the dragons. Hi, Mandy and Sharon from Queensland. Wow. And Karen and Sam and Mary, Claire and Sharon. And you're from Uganda, Sam. Wow. Goodness. Nicola and Angela from Johannesburg. Can't wait to see what comes up, Angela. Yeah, I know. It's always like that. And Susan and Catherine and Ord Irina, Dusanka from Slovenia, Gail. Oh, okay, Sonal, you're asking for a card. Let's do what we can. I've taken a few out, so it's not quite the full pack here because I've taken out just a few of the Galactic Dragons and the ones pertaining to the moon. Okay, right, what have we got here? For everybody but chosen for Sonal, the crystal yellow dragon. I think this is one of my favorites. It is so beautiful. Working with your crown chakra. Now, as soon as you look at this dragon, you might find that your crown starts to tingle. You may not feel it, of course, but the crystal yellow dragon works with Archangel Raphael and is blowing on your crown to try and open the petals of your crown. Now, when your crown chakra, the 1,000 petals, are fully open, then Archangel Jophiel makes a beautiful crystal yellow ball, or almost, it's like pure, like a crystal ball, pure crystal, but just a hint of yellow, and places it in your crown chakra to bring the higher wisdom through. So that's what we have. Opens you to higher learning and wisdom. And what better night than tonight, this incredible full moon, that that you received this card for all of us. If you just think of a dragon, that dragon is with you. Same with any angelic being. If you think of an angel, Archangel Michael, any angel, if you think of any dragon, if you think of a unicorn, that being is with you. Even if it's only for a thousandth of a second, just touching you, that energy touches you. This is why it's so exciting to see all these unicorn pictures on all the children's toys and things. They've only got to think about that unicorn and it's touching you. It's lovely to see so many questions coming in. Before we came, I had an email from Ellen Bones asking for a card. So I picked you one, Ellen, before we came on air, and got the Earth and Water Dragon. This is actually really, really important for all of us, because this dragon creates the foundation for new growth. Now, interestingly enough, it's a new moon dragon. Can you see? But the rest of the moon is hidden, and the energy is there, is very, very powerful. And what it says is that a new start is coming, new opportunities. So nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. Now that is fabulous for tonight, because the full moon, which I will talk about in a minute, is about many, many things, but it's an abundance moon. This is a time to really harvest what you've been working for ages and ages and ages. I know all you wonderful light workers have been doing so much behind the scenes. Even if you don't think you've done enough, or that you don't really think you're doing light work, remember this. The fact that you're tuned into this, the fact that you have any connection with me, means that you are working in your sleep at night. If you sometimes feel tired in the morning, it may be because you have been doing so much night work out there in the inner planes, helping people, teaching, healing, doing incredible work in your sleep. And so this dragon is telling you it's time to start doing what you want to do. A fresh start is coming, new opportunities. This is the time now. I think it's really exciting. Everyone's asking for cards. Okay, but first, let me talk about this full moon. It's bringing in very, very high frequency energy, the divine feminine. It's also opening new doors for opportunity. It's about abundance. Just like that card for Ellen said, it's about harvesting the abundance now. So remember to go out and look at it if you can. See the stars, bring them in, bring the energy in. It's also about relationships. So this is a special, special night. So it's very interesting that we've got the special dragons coming in. And the silver lunar dragon has come in very strongly. And what this does is bathe you in divine feminine light. Just look at that dragon, and it is lighting up your divine feminine energy. Now, it's helping to bring you into balance and peace and harmony. And this is what the lunar energy does. And the dragon's bringing it to you now. So let the dragon touch you. Maybe you'd like to close your eyes for a moment. Just close your eyes and invoke the silver lunar dragon. Just take a deep breath and let yourself relax. Feel yourself letting go. Just feel the peace, the harmony of this night, that you are connected with every single person on this Facebook. We are all of one heart and one mind. And so just sense the beautiful silver lunar dragon landing in front of you now, wherever you are. Look into its eyes and see the love, the peace it's projecting out to you, the harmony. Feel that beautiful silver light just surrounding you, bathing you in higher energy. And as this happens, the codes of the divine feminine energy within you are being lit up. Now, take a moment to focus on the causal chakra above your head, your own personal moon, and just sense it as a beautiful pearl disc right above your head. And now, let the silver lunar dragon breathe onto it so that it lights up, and it's growing bigger and bigger. Just have a sense that as it lights up, more angels, dragons, and unicorns are coming through it. It's a great angelic portal or gateway for you. And have a sense of this dragon linking you to the energies of this supermoon, so that the light from the supermoon is coming right down into you, lighting up the keys and codes that it's bringing in, especially for humanity tonight. You are being blessed. You are being touched. You are bathed in the energy. Just take a moment to relax and enjoy it. And then, thanking that beautiful silver lunar dragon, open your eyes and know that something is opening up inside you, connecting you to the energies of tonight. Okay. Just lovely if you'd like to put any comments of how you felt. Okay, Maura Boyd. Rana Helen, you'd love to start your own business. Whoa, write the ideas down tonight. Energize them. Get the energy of this moon move you forward with that idea. Okay. Right. I see, Natisha, you're asking a question. I know you sent in a question, which was, which dragon to call upon for your 3-year-old daughter to eliminate her fears? She gets very scared when she hears loud noises, doesn't like to sleep in her own bed or be anywhere in the house by herself. She has a stuffed dragon that she usually keeps with her and feels better, but she gets very frightened and I don't know why. when you were younger, you also felt very afraid. And you do try to heal this. I don't seem to be getting anywhere close. Okay. Now, these new children coming in are incredibly sensitive. Some of them come from very high frequency places where there is oneness. Now, if you've been used to oneness, everyone connected heart to heart, everyone with an aim and a vision of the same thing, wanting the highest good for everybody else. And then you come to Earth, however much training you've had, it's really difficult to deal with the fragmentation and the separation. No wonder some of these children are feeling afraid. Also, they're very, very psychic. Now, ask her guardian dragon, her own personal dragon, to be with her all the time. And also ask her guardian angel to be very, very close and protective. Now, she's very open. Her aura is open. So just physically stroke her aura down. Just do this. She'll feel you doing it. And it soothes it and it helps any holes or any rough patches just to be smoothed over and stroked. It can be very comforting, very helpful. And then ground her. And you can just make her put her feet on the ground, stroke her aura down, and ask her to visualize herself really grounded into the earth. It also helps to make a grid of crystals round her bed. In place, if you've got it, a crystal dragon. Here's a little teeny weeny crystal dragon with it, and that's all you need, or you can have a bigger dragon, and just ask that energy, set it for that energy to protect her and help her feel safe at night and in the day, wherever she is. Hi, Marion. I hope that helps, Natisha. Marion says the silver lunar dragon was the card I signed for her in her box. Right, so that was really important for you. And Haida says you were embraced by the lunar dragon, and it was wonderful. Good, because if you get that energy around you, it will help you connect to the energy coming in tonight. And I keep saying it is really important. And Mandy, you said it was very peaceful. And Susie, you said it was very emotional. Okay, lovely. And so the most important thing is that at some level it's opened you up to connect with the energies available right now, because this is a pivotal point for us again. So, talking about what the dragon brings through, one of the Galactic Dragons works particularly with abundance. Don't have a card for it. It's not in the card set. It's in the dragon book. But that is the crystal green and orange dragon from Jupiter. And it's about happiness, about having big dreams, expanding your visions. It's about abundance. So this particular dragon brings joy and happiness, prosperity, abundance, and success. So tune into the energy as I talk about it. So somebody said that they'd gone for a job interview. Tune into the energy of success. The day, this full moon, plus the energy of the crystal green and orange dragon from Jupiter, the galactic dragons are particularly powerful, will help you to what it helps you to do is light up the codes for human happiness. Now, these dragons contain those codes in their energy fields, and when you are ready, they will light them up for you. And maybe we can just do a little tiny second about connecting with these green and orange galactic dragons, because those galactic dragons are so strong and powerful. So, again, why don't you just close your eyes for a moment and visualize a shaft of beautiful green and orange light coming over you. green and orange rays are containing energies that will help you connect right up into the stars and the heavens. And then call in a green and orange galactic dragon from Jupiter. And have a sense of that enormous, powerful, expanded dragon coming down the shaft and then standing in front of you. Now this dragon bubbles with joy and happiness from its heart center. It carries abundance. And just ask it to blow the energy into your heart that lights up your codes of happiness and abundance and success and prosperity and everything that you are ready to accept. Just feel it blowing that energy into your heart now. What I'm seeing is hundreds of little tiny flames coming from the dragon and just coming into my heart and spreading through my body and expanding into my aura. This might be a moment to just tell the dragon in what way you wish to expand, in what way you wish to expand your happiness, and let it light that particular up as well as the general. Tell it now. And then the dragon is returning up that shaft of green and orange light, returning to Jupiter and the ascended aspect of Jupiter called Jumbe. So send thanks after it and then open your eyes. Okay, again, any shares? Lovely. Alison, you say you need help to pay the bills. The money is there. All you have to do is believe you deserve it and it will come to you. And you can change that by changing that belief in a second. I am telling you, the money is there. Just believe it. Sam, there's a cure for 98% of disease, but what happened to the other 2%? If you raise your frequency above the frequency of what's going on, then it has to disappear. Oh, thank you, Lillian. She says, I look bright and cheery. I put my dragon top on tonight, my red, and then I thought, yes, a big clashing bright yellow. Patty, you had beautiful sights of light. You feel better. What the universe day in the stars. And I'm not giving individual ones like that at the moment. Valentina, I'm glad you got the books. You felt, Kirsty, a lot of white energy in your head. Okay, a lot of that purity and love happening. Oh, you felt your pearl growing and sending down energy. So your causal chakra was starting to send energy down into your lower chakras. What a precious crystal dragon. Yeah, Teresa, indeed. Okay, Caroline, you realize you've always felt unsafe on Earth and you're working on strengthening it. Well, very strangely, not strange at all, of course, but I picked an animal card before I came, it was also for this question I got about a leaf bug coming to your apartment. What kind of message does this insect bring to me from Annette in Bavaria? And of course, a leaf bug is about camouflage. And it's saying to you, if you don't make yourself too visible to certain people, just hold your light so that they can't see it. That's what it's about. On other people, that's fine, but just be discerning and hold your light. But I also picked the Dear card of trust. And that's the answer to your message. If you feel unsafe, this is the message I was given, the Dear card, which is absolutely lovely. And it says, trust in the support of the universe. And so that's your message. Okay. Oh, right. Marianne, your daughter's obsessed with dragons. You had to print a whole lot of dragons for her today. Lovely. That is just brilliant. Talk to her about the different dragons, perhaps get the dragon cards, or I think that, I'm not sure if they're on my website where you can pick one. And if they are, just do one. Oh, wow, you saw a lavender pink dragon while the sun set last night. Marvina, how gorgeous. And, you can just feel the lightness of the energy of that. Why do you need dragons? Speak to God or Jesus. Lovely. That's very limiting. We live in this amazing universe where we have all these things sent to help us and around us. And so let's enjoy all of them. Oh, your dragon helped you manifest your dream of your own home. Fantastic. That's really nice. Oh, Mary, you wanted to stay there with that dragon of abundance. Yeah, I'm sure you did. It's really beautiful. Anyway, the other one is Raphael's emerald green dragon. Let me see. I know I pulled him out earlier. At least I think I did. No, maybe I didn't. Okay, Archangel Raphael's emerald green dragon is also about abundance, and he connects you to the ascended aspect of Jupiter to Jumbe and helps you to bring in more abundance. Oh, Melanie, you had tears. You really warmed your heart. Right. Any healing dragon, please? Well, the dragons from the Pleiades, the Galactic Dragons, as I said, are very powerful. And I pulled a few out before we started because I'm going to do a Zoom about Galactic Dragons on Sunday. And so I was looking at this. And this prepares you to accept source healing. And this is about a heart activation. And of course, when your heart is activated, then your frequency goes up and the healing takes place. And so the Pleiadian ones are great, great healers. And it says messages to give and receive heart healing. I love the colors of the Pleiades. That blue is just such a healing color. And remember, I'm sure I've talked about this before, there is a beautiful cosmic rose between Source and the Pleiades, and pure source healing, pure divine healing comes down. And the rose is a transformer. It brings the energy into the Pleiades so that they can use it. And so the dragons take some of it, the angels of the Pleiades take some of it, and the beings of the Pleiades, and then they can bring it to us if we need it. So ask the dragons of the Pleiades to come to you and help you if you need it. Okay. The other thing this amazing full moon of tonight is doing is bringing opportunities. Now, if you think of a rainbow and your heart leaps with joy, if you see one, you just think of it, wow, and you go, oh, rainbow. then the universe opens new doors for you. And here's the rainbow dragon. And when that happens, literally the universal response to your energy of delight is to open something new, to bring a new opportunity for you. And this is even more powerful tonight because of this incredible full moon. So it might be a miracle. It might be a new relationship or a healing of a relationship. It might be the job you wanted. Tonight is the night. So again, call in these beautiful, beautiful rainbow dragons and ask for that help to come to you. There is so much love, so much joy, so much opportunity available to us right now. Hi, Rosetta, thank you. Catherine, the dragon that came to you jumped around happily. So sweet, so much humour. You felt very strongly that it helped you. Oh, yeah. Leilani, can we send dragons to the White House in the States? Yeah, I think that's really, really important. I know we're always doing that, but just well, we don't even have to have a particular dragon. But why don't we all just send a fire dragon to place a wall of etheric fire round the White House, and then ask the silver, gold and silver violet flame dragons who carry the gold and silver violet flame, but of course added to that is their dragon energy of pure fire, and to bring that down over the White House. Shall we just do that for a moment? Okay. We now invoke the fire dragons, the powerful, open-hearted, beautiful fire dragons, to create a wall of etheric fire right round the White House. And this is to protect it from lower energies, to burn up lower energies that are approaching the White House, whether they're from this world or out of this planet. And then we ask the gold and silver violet flame dragons to just go in en masse right into the White House, into the earth below the White House, and burn up and transmute as many lower energies as possible. Just feel the whole of the White House just engulfed in beautiful violet, silver, golden flames. And then it's going deep, deep into the earth. And then let's ask the dragons who have done their work to withdraw, and we ask the unicorns to pour higher light over the White House. For America and for the entire world, to bring enlightenment and wisdom to all who are there. Okay. I don't know, that felt really, really powerful. Now, Maggie says she had an angelic Reiki attunement at the weekend. We also connected to the Galactics. Yeah, it was truly wonderful. Your connection to the angels and other creatures has truly been amplified. Well, they're not just mythological, they are spiritual beings. Loved your Galactic Dragon meditation. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You saw a dream about wolves. What could that mean? Well, the wolves are very high frequency animals, as you know. Okay, and their lesson is about spiritual discipline. I mean, they have other lessons too, because it's about family togetherness, about cooperation, but it's also about sticking to the spiritual laws and following what you know is right. And then you will get the just reward automatically. And so that's the message for you. How can you help the dragons that are... Oh, sorry, I got that you'll have energy for your life and belief in yourself. Sergey. The belief in yourself comes from the solar plexus. And so ask the dragons to put energy in your solar plexus to raise the frequency. It's all about raising the frequency of the different chakras in your body until you become a unified column of light. Oh, Sarah, you call in the dragons at school. Fantastic, to keep the vibrations high. That's beautiful. And you can do that in this classroom. You can do that for your body. You can do that for your road. Now, a lot of us are clearing. We're moved to places where there's a lot of clearing to be done. Or we move to a place that's clear. We've cleared the place, but then more people come in and leave energy there for us to clear. And because that's part of our job, that's what we do. And so then you call in the violet flame dragons or the other dragons, the fire dragons, these ones here. I mean, they are particularly powerful. And they literally burn up and transmute the energies there. Do it as part of your service work when you walk down the road. Ask the dragons to go under the earth dragons too, and clear it. Oh, well, that sounds wonderful, Stacey. You've had 35 major operations and powered by your adversity, and took it to a place that's very able to alternative medicine, fitness, and spiritual growth. Yeah, that's really good. I'm going to ask if there was a rainbow dragon, as I saw one once in a dragon workshop you did with me. Yeah, well, that was the rainbow dragon that we just saw that came up for us. Leilani, you're a super sensitive empath. What dragons do I call on for help when I feel so much? Feel your personal dragon is a fire dragon, even though you're a Scorpio. Yeah, you probably need a fire dragon. And on Sunday in the Zoom, we're going to work. Sorry, I've just got to let my dog out, who's banging on the door. Very naughty. Yes, not to do that, Venus. Off you go. And go on. And we're going to be calling in various of the galactic dragons. And what the dragons from Neptune are doing, this one, they are going to come in and they're going to use special energies in our psychic chakras. Now, what they're doing is raising the frequency of the psychic chakras. This enables you to be an empath, to be more clairvoyant, all of those other things. And at the same time, because they've raised the frequency, you don't need to then take on everybody else's stuff. You stand apart from it, but you know what's going on. I mean, these dragons from Neptune are incredibly beautiful, incredibly powerful. I just love them. And that's one of the 6 galactic dragons that have asked us to work with you on Sunday. So that might help you. And it's really about raising the frequency of the chakra, both so that you're more psychic and that you can cope with it better. So, Marion, you say, I was quantum focusing the White House meditation to our Houses of Parliament. We surely need it at the moment. I think everywhere is connected. I have the sense that if you send it to one parliament, then the energy goes, because of the connection that's taking place now, is going literally everywhere. Let's hope so. And yeah. Kay, you live in New Zealand, so you've been affected by the atrocities that have been happening in Christchurch, and you can really notice it in your solar plexus. The love that has come from them is amazing, but being a light worker, your stomach is taking. Yeah, the lights come from this is amazing, and it is indeed. And remember, these atrocities, terrorism is about spreading fear. And what our aim to do is to raise the frequency of everybody above that fear. And of course, when the fear is gone, there is no such thing as terrorism because they have no energy to work with. And so the more of us can raise the energy, but also look at these atrocities from a higher perspective. As you know, nobody can die without permission from their overlighting archangel and source. And so they have all volunteered to be in that place at that time. This may not be of any emotional help whatsoever to their families, but we're looking at it spiritually. Spiritual is not emotional. So all those brave souls have agreed to go through that experience because it's their time to pass anyway. Obviously, they wouldn't go otherwise. And they are then focusing and concentrating that love energy into that area of the world. And this is happening in so many places now as the love is going into where the fear has been. And it's horrible. It's not nice for us on an emotional level at all. But we need to look at the higher spiritual perspective of it all. Taiju says, the light was working very strongly there in the White House and under the earth there. Yes, it was. Good. Oh, that's nice. In your past life regression, you saw a red baby dragon as a pet. Okay, well, that was obviously so now a life in the etheric. And of course, we'll have physical lives. We also have lives here and other parts of the galaxy and universe and other universes where we do not have a physical body and where the beings around us aren't physicalized either, like Lemuria we were talking about in the Zoom last week. Oh, Paisley, you could actually see it. Great, wonderful. Yeah, Paula, can we send healing and helping dragons to Mozambique? Not just Mozambique, but the whole of that area of Africa. In fact, the whole of Africa, because they are having a pounding. And there is so much wisdom in the land in Africa. From the golden age of Petranium, the second golden age on the planet, all that energy, all that wisdom is held there, waiting to come back. Oh, Mary, you really felt the power of the dragons. Okay, while we just have everyone here, let's send dragons and angels and unicorns to everybody that's been concerned with this latest disaster in Africa. And again, let's just close our eyes and remember for this, you are a point of light and power. And you are it's your free will that creates a rainbow bridge now to Africa. And maybe you'd like to see that rainbow bridge going all over Africa to different parts of Africa, lots and lots of bridges. And then call in the fire dragons and ask them to go over the bridge to Africa and burn up the lower energies. and the earth dragons to go over that bridge, the beautiful brown and green earth dragons, and go deep into the earth, and to start cleansing and purifying the crystals in the earth. Because when they light up, then Africa will transform. And let's now send the water dragons in. And these water dragons are spreading Christ light in all that flood water everywhere throughout those areas. And now we ask for millions of angels, angels of healing, angels of love, just to go through those rainbow bridges we're creating and enfold every person that's affected, everyone that's touched, everyone that needs healing and love. Help them, give them faith. Help them to balance emotionally and mentally, to be calm. We ask the angels to sing healing over Africa, to sing in the vision of Africa as she can be. Everybody safe, prosperous, the land green, the water pure and clear, plenty of food, people happy. Please sing this over Africa. And then we ask the unicorns. There's a great cloud of unicorns over Africa. Please pour blessings, higher light and love into Africa. Just raise the frequency everywhere. And that we ask that every single person in the world's heart be touched with compassion for the people that are suffering. And then thank the dragons and angels and unicorns. And open your eyes. Okay. Just let me know how that felt. Oh, Sam, why is Africa so poor? That's a very long story, and we don't have time to talk about it now. I think in the Keys to the Universe, talk about what's happened for Africa since the golden age there, which was a long, long time ago, before Lemuria, before Mu, and that energy is waiting to come back. And so it'd be really helpful when we do exercises like this to light the energy up there. Okay. I want to say a little bit about, next week we're going to talk about living in Golden Atlantis. That's always fascinating. Please send your questions in. It's really, really interesting to talk about. I love to do it. And the following Wednesday, I'm going to do something rather different. I'm talking about the meaning and importance of your name. And so every letter, well, as you know, your name calls in your soul energy, your soul admission. But every letter of your name is important, but especially the first letter. For example, if your name starts with a J, Jane or June or Justin or Julian or John, anyone whose name starts with a J, every time that they write down that initial or they say it or somebody else says it, it's calling in their message, their mission, which is about expressing their majesty. The vibration is about being a ruler, and it's being a ruler with integrity. And so that person has got that energy that they have to deal with. So I think it's really, really interesting to look at the vibration, especially of the first letter of your name, because that's the letter that's sounded most often and that you write most often. And so I'm going to talk about them. And of course, the vowels are the most important. And then it depends on how you pronounce the vowel, whether you pronounce it as a or a or o or u or o. And each one has a slightly different meaning and calls in a slightly different message. The week after that, I'm on holiday. And the week after that, we're talking about the wisdom of Lemuria. And then I'm doing a Zoom on the 24th. And it's about archangel gems and unicorns. They've just given me this information, and it's absolutely fascinating and very powerful. And I'm really, really looking forward to sharing it with you on that day. And I think it's life-changing because we're going to bring in the energy. They've given me different ways of working with it, so we can bring it into a chakra, or we can bring it in over the whole body and bathe in it, or we can do all sorts of things with it and also send it. Right. Amanda, your husband has 2 dreams where 2 dragons appeared. They wanted to hug him. He said they were feathered. Well, how interesting, because a feather is a symbol, an angelic symbol. And so it's saying they're carrying angelic energy. So they're wanting to tell him that. And they want to hug him. How fabulous. Because don't forget, dreams are when you are actually in another reality and things are taking place at a different level, different dimension. Oh, the things in animals are going through in China. It's hideous. And of course, every one of us that is buying makeup that is tested on animals in China, a lot of it is. They say, no, it's not tested on animals. But of course, if they're selling in China, it's tested on animals. We're colluding. And there's a lot of other things that happen, which are not nice, which we don't want to energize. But if you look into it, you can take a decision whether you support that by buying those goods or not. Margaret, you've never seen or felt your dragon. You know, that's okay. It doesn't mean to say a dragon's not there. It's the same with the angels. And I think that's why it was so important. Sorry, I'm trying to read the things as well as answer questions. Why the orbs were so important? Because for the first time, people could actually see their guardian angel with them in an orb. And the dragons also are starting to make themselves visible in other ways, in clouds, in all sorts of things. And so many people are sensing them, feeling them, seeing them. And so it's a matter of trust and faith. Okay. Yeah, angels, dragons, and unicorns. What a trinity, all with slightly different jobs, all fully of the angelic realms and all very special. And, I've forgotten to talk about the Zoom on Sunday. Talking about or connecting us to, we're going to have less talking and a lot more connections. We've got 6 of the Galactic Dragons, the orange gold dragons from Arcturus. Now, Arcturus, the beings are living as we will live in the future. And so when we make that connection, we're starting to bring forward the future. And very, very exciting, I think. Then I've already talked about the aquamarine dragons from Neptune, how they are working on our psychic chakras and they're opening us up psychically. The bronze and yellow dragons from Uranus. Well, Uranus is all about sudden change and transformation and bringing in higher enlightenment. And this is what they're going to help us with. The white pink dragons from Venus. Now, what they want to do with us is work on the 4 inner petals of the heart chakra. And as they work on those petals, it helps us with our connection to the cosmic heart, opens us up to oneness, the ultimate. The blue gold dragons from Mercury. Now that's all about communication, healing our communication, and also working with them to help all the communication networks in the world, like the internet, and even the connections between the stars. And the green gold dragons from Sirius want to take us to the teaching establishments in the inner planes for new learnings and higher learnings with Lord Cthulhu. So it's going to be very, very powerful Zoom. And if you are thinking of choosing one, I think that's really, really important. And I would love to see you there. And it would be very nice to connect with you again. I love doing these. It's just like having a family, seeing all the names again and again, and just seeing us as a big family of light. And I hope that some of these people that just want to connect to God and Jesus, it's very limiting. It's like saying, okay, I will only talk to the headmaster and his deputy. I will not learn anything from any of the other teachers, even though they're specialists in the area. But that's their choice. Anyway, lovely, lovely to see you again. Lots and lots of love and blessings. Enjoy this full moon. If you can, go out in it. If not, think about it, and it will affect you with its energy. Okay, bye-bye then. And hopefully see a lot of you on Sunday. If not, next week on Wednesday on the Facebook Live. Bye-bye.